Today we're sitting here in February of 2011, and my constituents are asking me, how come gas is at over $3 a gallon and diesel's over $3.50 a gallon? What's going to happen a year from now, February 2012, when your phone rings and you pick up the phone and he says, well, this is the president, and you know, I've got a little election coming up here in a few months, and gosh, the White House switchboard is getting a lot of calls about $4 gasoline and $4.75 diesel. You're the Secretary of Energy. What are you doing about this? And can you turn the spigot up for me so I can get reelected again? What are you going to tell him?
Well, the Secretary of Energy has some authorities, but we cannot control the price of a world commodity. What we can do is to decrease our use of oil. The United States uses about 25% of the oil of the world. And if we use it in the most efficient way possible, and if we develop a diverse supply of alternates, like biofuels and electrification, which allows us to generate electricity in any number of ways, including nuclear, that they can offload our use of oil. Because we're such a significant user of oil, if we drop our use from 25 to 20% of the world market, this will actually have a very positive effect on the prices. It will drive the prices down. So what we try to do is say, how can we decrease our use of oil, go to higher efficiency, get alternatives to diversify our energy supply, so that we will not be subjected to those, or at least minimize those price spikes that can occur. Now, on the long term, if you just look at what is on the horizon, I don't know what will happen a year from now or 2 years from now, but 5 and 10, 20 years from now, I think you and I both will see the handwriting on the wall. You see developing countries rising in prosperity, generating auto industries. The largest car manufacturer in the world is now China, for the home market. And so India is going to be coming along, and you see the multinational oil companies, the Shells and ExxonMobils and Chevrons and BPs and companies of that ilk, where they feel that their future accessibility will be increasingly in deep offshore and Arctic. So you see a rise in demand. You see going to more expensive sources. So in the long term,
Mr. Secretary, I appreciate that, but I think you're going to need to polish that answer a little bit if you get that call, because he's going to be looking for something a lot more immediate than the long-term 20-year picture that you're talking about. My constituents are concerned. I mean, they go out and fill their car with gas once a week or what have you, and they are really concerned. You're the Secretary of Energy, and I understand your answer that you're not responsible for a world commodity, but as the Secretary of Energy, you're going to have to answer some questions about this, because I understand you say you don't know what's going to happen a year from now, but certainly you're reading the trade publications and everyone else that talk about China's thirst, India's thirst, the fact that our production goes down day by day by day. I mean, this is not getting any better, and a year from now it isn't going to be any better, and the President's going to be looking to you for some immediate answers.